Delcianna Winders, who specializes in animal law litigation. She joins us now live from Portland, Oregon. Delcianna, great to have you with us. Poor working conditions were already a factor at many of these plants even before the pandemic. But what conditions have made these plants a breeding ground for the virus?
It's no surprise at all that slaughterhouses are a breeding ground for the coronavirus, and that slaughterhouse workers are among the hardest hit workers in the world. These workers are among the most exploited in this country. For many years, multi-billion-dollar corporations have externalized their costs and allowed them to be injured at extremely high rates, and also forced them to work in very close quarters. That makes it very likely that they will contract these diseases. Just in the same way that these slaughterhouses totally disregard the interests of animals and the environment, they've also been allowed to exploit workers.
Some analysts are warning, Delcianna, that this could boil down to a choice between worker safety and keeping meat on the shelves at supermarkets. What's your take on that?
Meat is not essential. It's not essential that we continue slaughtering animals, and we've continued to slaughter more and more animals every single year. The U.S. Department of Agriculture just yesterday released data showing that we broke yet another record in terms of the number of animals killed, and it's simply not sustainable. There are other things that we can eat, and this should be a wake-up call for an industry that for too long has been allowed to exploit workers, animals, consumers, and the environment.
So the CDC has released safety guidelines for critical workers and businesses, which talks a lot about sanitization and social distancing. As you mentioned there in your first answer, that's a really difficult thing to do because these workers work within very close quarters. What is being done at the state, local, or federal level to ensure the safety of these workers? Is there enough attention being put on worker safety when we're seeing the scale of these outbreaks at these meatpacking plants?
No, not enough is being done. I mean, you can go in and sanitize, but when you force people to work in these extremely close quarters in situations that were already filthy, I mean, we already have testimony from slaughterhouse workers and inspectors about feces getting into the food supply, sick animals, blood and vomit. These are filthy, filthy conditions, and we need to radically rethink our food system. It's not something where you can just go clean up things and then it's going to be fine.
Delcianna Winders, we really appreciate you being with us to add your expertise. Thanks for that.